Hello, I'm Mrs. C, an ELL teacher at Florida Connections Academy. Today I'm talking about the Unit 5, Lesson 8 Picture Graphs Portfolio Assignment. This is a math assignment that you'll complete at home and then turn into your teacher for a grade. So first, let's look at that rubric to see what we need to do our assignment correctly. On my rubric, I see the parts I need to include would be the student chose a topic and drew a few items to represent that topic. The student correctly transferred the information from the pictures to the three-column graph. And the student included a brief story to go along with the picture. That sounds like a lot of information to include. So first, let's go ahead and choose our topic. You could choose something like pets and animals, something like vehicles, maybe sports, flowers. You could choose any topic you like, but you're going to need to draw pictures of three different types of that topic. So if you chose vehicles, you might draw trains, trucks, and airplanes. If you chose pets, you might draw fish, cats, and dogs. It's completely up to you what topic you pick, but do remember, you need to draw a picture. So I chose flowers for my topic, and then I drew a picture of different types of flowers. Now we have to transfer this information, this data, to a graph, and the graph only has 5 spaces on it, so I made sure each item had 5 or less in each group. So in my sunflower group, I drew 3 sunflowers. In my daisies group, I drew 5 daisies, and in my tulips group, I drew 4 tulips. So now I've got my topic, flowers. I put my name at the top of my paper, and I drew a picture of 3 different objects or items within that topic. So I've got my 3 types of flowers. Now that I've done that, I need to transfer that information. I need to add it to the chart. So you have a chart that you can download and print out that looks just like this. It's one page. And you're going to organize that data from the pictures you've drawn. So at the bottom of my picture graph, I've drawn a sunflower. That was one of the flowers I chose. I also drew a daisy, that was another, and a tulip, that was another. So now I need to look back at my information. In my information, I had 3 sunflowers. So I'm going to fill in 3 spaces for the sunflowers. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 5 spaces available, but I'm only going to fill in 3 since there were 3 sunflowers. I'm going to look back at my data for daisies. That's my next column. And I see that I had 5 daisies. So I'm going to fill in my graph all the way to the top, number 5, to show that there were 5 daisies in my information. Next up are the tulips. I had 4 tulips. So I'm going to fill in 4 spaces for tulips. Let me zoom out. Now you can see the full sheet. You can see I've organized and transferred that data. 3 sunflowers, 5 daisies, 4 tulips. So now the last thing on our rubric that we need to cover is that story to go along with our topic and what we've drawn and the data that we've organized now on our picture graph. So I wrote, and your learning coach can help you with this, but you do need to make up the story on your own. I wrote, in my garden, I planted different types of flowers. I planted 3 sunflowers, 5 daisies, and 4 tulips. So I've given more information about how I chose the flowers, why I chose the flowers, and where they are, right? I planted them in my garden, and that's how many of each type I planted. You're going to want to upload your drawings and your story, as well as that printed and completed picture graph that you made. All of those will check all the boxes on that rubric and help you get a really great grade. That's it for me. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much, and goodbye.